This
Let's
conference
start
will
with
now
this.
be recorded.
So let's start with this trainings. Okay, team. I'm going to call you as a team. So please remember, I'm not going to call you as a dear students and the fogs and something. I'm going to call you as a team. So remember, I'm calling you as a team. So it is a team work. Basically, we are going to do a project in the testing. So it's a team efforts. Remember, team. And I'm going to tell you about how exactly the industry works, you know, and what are the exact requirement in the industry that you people should be able to get it up to that level. So it won't be very it's difficult to get a job into the IT industry. So let's begin with this session. Let me just introduce myself very quickly. Okay, so myself is Nilesh Wadkar, and I have more than 20 plus years of experience into IT industry. I worked with Atos Origin, then the Geometric, Biome Labs, Spider Logic as a test manager, and I'm a director of Computer Optimism Computer Education LLP Mumbai. Currently, I'm a corporate trainer. Now, team, I just want to give you a brief, the intro about this corporate training, corporate and trainer, right? So I'm a corporate trainer. What does mean by this corporate trainer? So the trainer who delivers the session in the company to the employees. Okay. So this is what the corporate trainer is about. So we actually deliver the sessions in the company for the company to the company team. Basically, these are the employees who wants to upgrade their skills. Okay. And they want to upgrade their skills in their, the particular expertise. Say, for example, they are into the testing expertise and they want to upgrade their skills. The company is looking for the automation testers and they want to provide some the training into that particular automation testing. So they give us call and we have a training with them. So these are the things are there. So this is called as a corporate trainer, and I am ISTQB certified, CSTE certified, IBM RFT certified, then the RPA UiPath certified. Now, what does this RPA stands for? RPA stands for it is a robotic process automation, and it is a part of AI, artificial intelligence. Correct. So this is what about the myself, and I believe on the practical approach rather than the theoretical. So this is a brief introduction about myself, and don't worry about it, and you don't feel how to ask the questions, and don't worry about it. And this is a free session to everybody. I am कोल्हापूरकर. मी कोल्हापूरचाच आहे आणि कोल्हापूरसाठी काहीतरी करावं यासाठी मी इथे आहे. So that's why I want to do something to get a job to these people, let them understand what exactly the industry is, how industry works, everything. So you people should be able to ready for a job, team. You should be able to ready for a job. Yes, team. So be ready and get into the QA industry. Okay. So quality assurance testing, right? Now you heard about this testing activities, and you might have some queries or the questions or the doubts in your mind that what exactly the software testing is basically, right? So it might be okay, uh, we have an application and we have to test that application, and we have to simply check whether that this expected and the actual result is getting match or not. But this is not a case, team. I'm telling you, this is not a software testing that you are going to check, okay, expected and actual result, that's it. No, team. No, it's not like that. So it's a very wide scope in the software testing basically. So I'm going in depth to understand this, the software testing terminologies, okay, how industry works with this, the software testing basically, right, team? So hope that everybody has this syllabus or the content. So what we are going to learn for this, the 10 days, upcoming 10 days, what are the contents are there, the day one, what we are going to, the deliver the session. So don't worry about it. I'm going to take from the scratch, team. I'm going to take very low level. So I'm going to prepare some notes. Okay, so you people would be able to easily understand it. You can able to refer it. So I'm going to write it down the notes like this thing. So I'm going to prepare notes and notepad. So let me just put it in the notepad, right thing. So we are going to start with this, and I'm going to save this notepad. I will share with you, team. So you can refer it this, the notepad for your further reference. So this is what about this, the software testing is. So the first question you might be having, okay, we heard about the software testing, right? But how exactly it works, right? How exactly it works? Software testing. Let me just put it into the two terms, team. Let me give you a very simple definition of software testing. So there are two terms. One is a software and the another one is a testing team. Correct. Now understand what is a software. Yes, the software is an application. Okay, so it's an application. It's an application, right? So application, maybe it is a web-based application, it is a cloud-based application, whether it is a cloud-based application or client server-based application. Any client server-based application. So these applications we are going to check. The testing. Now, what is the testing means? Testing is nothing but we can simply use a word like checking. Testing is nothing but checking. You have to check. So check what? Application. You have to check the application. Now, how we are going to verify? Another term that we can use it. It's a verify. Correct. So testing is nothing but I'm going to verify. Let's take an example, team. That is a Shamka Vada. Right? So if you go to the Shams Vada, Rajaram College, and if you eat that, so you people know that okay, Sham ka vada is very big and it has some, the spicy things, then everything, right? Then the potatoes sabji is very good. So these are the things are there that comes into your mind when we talk about the Sham ka vada, right, team? Exactly. So this is how there is an application. So this application, when we talk about this web-based application, it should work as per the requirement. Okay, as per the requirement. So we are going to verify this what we are going to compare with what we are going to check with what. So we are going to check with the requirements. Okay, we are going to check this everything application with the requirement. So what is mean by this requirement? So for example, again, now, what do you mean by requirement? There are different types of the varieties of the requirement, like functional requirement is there, right, team? Yes. So we can call this as a FRS, functional requirement specification. We call this as a spec or the specification document. Okay. So again, SRS, system requirement specification document. So when we talk about the requirement, there are FRS, functional requirement specification, SRS, that is a system requirement specification. So there are different types of, the requirements are there. So we have to understand those requirements first. We have to study that requirement. And as per this, the requirement, we are going to verify that the particular application is working as per the requirement. Correct. So this is a very simple definition about the software testing. There is an application. We have to verify that application in the as per the user's requirement. As per the user's requirement. This is a very simple definition of software testing. Okay. And when you go for an interview team, I'm giving you a hint. So don't give a theoretical definition. Very important. I'm telling you again and again that don't give a theoretical definition. Testing is a blah, 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 right? So don't give this definition. Whatever you are understand, that you have to tell, right? So that's why I'm putting in the two terms. There is a software testing. Okay. So what is a software testing? You have to understand what is a software and what is a testing means. And then you have to prepare your own, you have to prepare it your own definition. And that would be a great thing, right, team? So that is how you people have to just understand what exactly the software testing is. Correct. So this is a very simple definition of the software testing, and there is a wide scope. I'm telling you again and again, and I will give you a brief introduction about the automation testing. What exactly the automation testing is, what are the features of automation testing, and I can give you a demonstration on how exactly the things are getting automated, right? So manually we are going to check it. Okay, this particular application is working. Okay, there is a requirement. We have to verify that the requirement, and we are going to maintain one Excel sheet. So these things, everything we are going to take it. It's a practical. Okay, I can give you the assignments. So you people have to do this assignment, home assignments, correct? Practicals, practicals in terms of you people have to, I can give the homework to you people, and this homework you have to do it yourself, correct? And then the next day we'll check whether you people have done this, the homework. So these are the practical approach we are going to check, and then finally we are going to do the project. So the entire SDLC, that is a software testing life cycle, would be able to understand. Okay, so you people would be able to understand this. This is a software testing, the entire thing. So be prepare for this. Okay, this is what the software testing, how exactly it works in the industry. I'm not going to show you any kind of a PPT thing. Believe you just if you have any pen or pencil and the piece of paper, you can just note it down whatever I'm going to tell you, and meanwhile I'm going to write it down in a notepad. These are the terms are there basically. Okay, so it's very helpful to you that once the pass out from your this in career and you are looking for a job, and we give a proper guideline for the job opportunity. Also we do the placement also. So we are going to consider that, okay, this the particular student is up to the mark, and it's like that, then might be that particular student is getting placed way. So this is what you people also take, the initiatives, efforts, and seriousness. Okay, this is what I believe. ये जो सेशन चल रहा है ये फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट दे रहा हूँ, रीजन ये है कि आपको सॉफ्टवेयर टेस्टिंग के बारे में ये पता होना चाहिए कि what exactly this the software testing is, right? So you people have to understand this software testing, correct? So you people also put an efforts, correct? You people have to put an efforts as well as the whatever the assignments I'm giving to you, you people have to do it, okay, and take it seriously. Okay, this is a great opportunity to you people that you are going to do this certification course, and finally once you get done with this the entire sessions, you get the certificate, participation certificate as well. Okay, Dean, and it's a totally hands-on lab session. So if you talk about, when we talk about the software testing team, basically see, when we talk about the software testing, right, there are two parts. One is called as a manual testing, right? And the another one is called as automation testing. Now, what is the manual testing, right? How could you define manual testing? So the testing is performed manually. Testing is performed manually is called as manual testing. Is called as a manual testing. Okay, so testing is performed manually, okay, and is called as a manual testing. Now understanding what is automation testing and what are the different tools are available in the marketing, very important. Okay, so what is an automation testing? So the testing is it's performed using an automation tool. Now, what are the different tools are available in the market? There are so many tools are available in the market, right? Like there are performance testing tool available, right? Then the cloud-based application testing tool is available. Artificial intelligence machine learning tool is available for the testing purpose. So there are so many kind of the testing tools are available in the market. So more than 500 tools are available in the market, and out of which we can say that the Selenium is on the top, which is used for the functional testing. It is used for the functional testing. So we are going to understand this terminologies later on. Okay. So what is meant by the functional testing? What are the different types of the testings and all? Everything we are going to discuss it. And practically we are going to understand SDLC lifecycle. That is the software testing lifecycle. Correct. So this is what the manual testing is. So the testing is performed manually, is called as a manual testing. And automation testing is nothing but the testing which is performed using an automation tool is called as the automation testing. So Selenium is one of them, it's on the top. There is a huge demand for the automation testers, right? And see, when you want to do some career, you have to become a master in one of this, the technology. There are so many technologies are coming up in the market, but you have to do a certification, and which is a global certification. Global. Okay. So for example, I'm telling you, there is a .NET. Correct. All of you know that .NET. So you have to do the Microsoft .NET certification. Microsoft .NET certification. If you want to do the Oracle certification, correct? So you have to do the Oracle certifications and all. So these are the things that you have to do it, right? Then when we talk about, say, Oracle is there, then .NET is there. So HP certification, HP UFT certification, Unified Functional. This is again a testing tool, right? So there is a global certifications are there, globally recognized certifications. So similarly, in testing, we have which is called as a ISTQB certification. Now, what is ISTQB stands for? ISTQB stands for it is an international software testing qualification board. Okay, qualification board. So this is what it's a global certification. So we will discuss this thing offline later on. Those who are the interested in this international certifications and all, which is globally recognized, and each and every company the MNC top MNCs. So these are looking for this the certification. It's mandatory nowadays, right? So this we'll discuss about the career opportunities and all. We'll discuss later on, team. So, but we are going to focus on the, this software testing, what exactly the software testing and how to perform the software testing activities and all. So we are going to focus on this basically particular, right? Okay, team. Now, so testing activity, right? So let's begin with this, the testing. So you might be having the question. So why testing is required? You might be having why this software testing is required. Then the question is why. It begins with why testing, right? We have understood what is a software testing is about, but we don't know why this software testing is needed. See, I don't want to get a career into the software testing. Okay, we get less salary. There is no the work. Anybody can do the software testing. You might have a number of questions in your mind, but I'm telling you, it's not a joke that everybody does the software testing. Manual testing, yes, everybody does. But if you ask me, if you compare with the developer and the tester, I'm giving you a difference, the one difference only. Testers, now understand, if you ask developers, can you please explain, can you please explain your project to the developer? The developer give the answer, sir, I don't know about the project, but I know about my module. Okay, about my module. So, sir, I don't know about the project, but I did a project. I did module A. Okay, I can say that, say, for example, payroll. Okay, this is my module. So I will explain you this module, sir. I'm not going to tell you about the entire project, but if you ask the same question to the testers, testers should know each and everything about the project. So he would be able to explain entire project, right? He will explain entire project. So there is a something, if you heard about, there is a something called as a domain expertise. Okay, if you heard about this domain expertise. Now, what is a domain? Domain is nothing but like banking is there, financing is there, insurance domain is there, right? So there are hospitality, then the healthcare domain. So these are called as domain. So say for example, there is a banking domain. So you have to test the banking application. You have to become a banking expert. Then there is a finance domain. So if you are aware about little bit, the terminologies about the finance, then you can taste that application. If you know about the insurance, correct, any kind of an insurance, so that would be great or helpful to you people, that you can get into this, the BFSI domain, right? Or healthcare domain, any the different domains are available, and you have to become an expertise into this. Correct, right? So these are the domain expertise are there, that you people have to understand this term, that is a domain expertise. Correct, team? So there is a banking domain, there is a finance domain, there is a healthcare domain, there is a hospitality, and number of domains are there, and we have to test that kind of an the applications basically, right, team? Okay, so this is about domain. Now let's start with another question, that is what we are discussing about this, the why software testing is required. Let's understand why this software testing is required. Many of the people might be aware about this, the scenarios or the stories. I'm going to tell you there's some stories. That's why you might be believe on the testing activity. You might get okay, oh, so it's required the testing activity, right? So there are something called as a scenario. So we are going to discuss the scenarios. Okay, so let's take an example, right? So see how important as the software testing is, correct, and why the software testing is. Now 1 minute. One second now. Okay, now see, listen to me. Now this is the scenario. Scenarios are nothing but, we can say that simply we are going to tell you that this is stories, correct? So we are going to understand this story, and this is a real story, team. Okay, understand this story. So you might having in that something contains on your screen, that you can see that, okay, how important is software testing is about, right? Okay, now understand this, what is the why this software testing is required. So this is a real-time story, huh? I'm going to tell you this is a real-time story, team. Very interesting. I'm going to tell you more stories as well. Okay, now in March 1992, okay, a man received a bill for his as yet unused credit cards, and stating that he owned a dollar of 0.00. Okay, let me just give you a brief, the idea before going to start this scenario. There are three players. Understanding, there are three players. One is a credit card holder. Remember, one is a credit card holder. Scenarios are nothing but the stories. I'm going to tell you the story why software testing is required or must. right? So now the first player, which is called as a credit card holder. Credit card holder. We can give the name of this holder, say Mr. X. Okay, Mr. X. Second, there is a credit card company. There is a credit card company, right? And then the third player, which is called as a software development company, who has developed this credit card, the software. Correct? So there are three players are there, team. Understood? There are three players. One is a credit card holder, Mr. X. There is a credit card company, right? And there is a software development company. So these are the three players are there into the picture. Now understand this scenario, right? So this is what the Mr. X has received a card, credit card, right? And he has, the received one bill, that is a credit card bill, and that the bill amount is $0.00. Now you can tell me, D, if somebody asks you, you have to pay rupees 0. So would you able to pay that rupees 0 to that X person? No, right? We are going to ignore that thing. Oh, might be he is getting something wrong. So that's why we ignore it. So the same way, this Mr. X has ignored it and threw it away, right? So he has threw that the bill. Okay, might be the we got it this bill and we have to just ignore it and then throw it away. So again the next month he received the same bill. Okay, so again he ignored it and he threw it away too. Now the next the month that the credit card company has given him a nasty note and stating that they were going to cancel his credit card if he didn't pay them the dollar of 0.00, okay, by the post. So now they sent a notice that you have to pay this $0.00 amount. Now the Mr. X has called to the uh, customer care and he asked them, okay, why should I pay this the dollar of 0.00? It doesn't have any meaning at all. And why should we pay this amount? Correct. So that is a dollar of 0.00. Okay. So now, but the customer care, they don't listen. They simply say that you have to pay this, that amount, whatever the amount you have reserved. Okay, so he called them, he talked to them, they said this is a computer error, told them they have to take care of it. You have to pay this X amount, otherwise we'll cancel your credit card. Now you have to understand the next story, right? It is just a bullet point. Now understand the story, next story. That the Mr. X has called them and he said that no, it's a dollar of 00 point doesn't have the meaning and why should I pay this amount? But that the customer care they didn't listen and they said that you have to pay it, otherwise we'll cancel your credit card. Finish. Now what this Mr. X does? What he did? He did, he draw a check of dollar 0.00. Correct. He put a dollar of 0.00 and he has given this dollar of 0.00 to the credit card company. Now the credit card company has received this particular check, that is a dollar of 0.00. So once this dollar of 00 point in the amount they received, the credit card company, now they check, oh, what is this? This is a dollar of 0.00, right? And this particular amount is what? This dollar of 00 point, it doesn't have the meaning. And that the company has particularly they put a case on that particular Mr. X. You did this, the blah blah things wrong with us. So obviously this Mr. X has already proved everything was right. So he he just showed it to the particular things ki, okay, that is what I call them. I ask them ki, okay, this is what the 0.00 is not a particular genuine amount and all these things, blah blah things, and but this credit card company won't listen, and they put a case to this particular Mr. X, and then okay, you have to pay this amount because you did this wrong thing for a credit card company and so on. Fine. So the Mr. X has won this case because he has a proof, right, team? And there is a point. My question, next question is, team. Now, who is the responsible? Who is the responsible for the entire, the scenario? This is my question, team. Getting my point? So you people can just, put your, the answers on the chat box. So you can just put it your answers on the chat box that these might be, who is the responsible? You know that there are three players are there, right? One is a credit card holder, right? Credit card company. Now the software development company. Now all of you have got my point. So you people have to just tell me that who is the responsible for this? Can you just put it into the chat box? There is a chat window is there, right? Both the companies and the developers. Software development company. Okay, Omkar has said that software company. Perfectly right. Yuvraj is also software company. Software developer. Okay, perfectly right. It was a testing team faults because they didn't have the check. That perfectly right. We'll come to that point, Mr. Rohit. We'll come to that point. Software development company. Perfectly right, team. Very good. Yes. Very good. So the software development company is responsible for this, the particular scenario. Now, who is, the name of the company is, the name of the company. Anybody knows? Correct, correct. It wasn't checked. So the problem has arisen. Perfectly right. Mona says, perfectly right. Software development company, Vivek, perfectly right. But now tell me, okay, right, the software company, which company? Anybody knows the name of the company? So the name of the company is IBM team. Okay, the name of the company is IBM. So if you go to the Google and search for this particular scenario, you will get it this, the IBM. And that's why, team, the software testing is required. It's must, right? So that's why the software testing is required. We are understanding why software testing, correct, why this is required, why it is so important. So there are so many cases already, the you might be knowing about the Nokia mobile phone, that the battery issue, right? They gave replace that the battery to everybody, right? Because they didn't check it properly and they released that product into the market and suddenly the battery got faulty. So this might be, so many cases are happening in the real time scenarios. So that's why the software testing is very much important. Correct. So hope that all of you have understood this. Do you have any questions, team? If you have any questions, just put it into the chat window, team. So we'll discuss this, your queries, team. Do you have any questions up to this now? Yes, if you have any questions, then put it into the chat box. Otherwise, say no, 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 no problem. Okay. If you're okay with that, perfectly right. No problem. Very good. Perfectly right. No, no, no. Yes. Very good. That's fantastic, team. That's fantastic. Okay, okay. That's great. That's great. Okay. Very good. Very good. So it should be an interactive session, team, right? I know that it is a online. ये अपना session जब 1-to-1 जैसा या classroom session होता तो it should be an interactive session, team. So लेकिन we have to just conducting this online session. So no worries. We can do the interaction with the chat box, right? Perfectly right. Yes, team. So let's the move to the next level. So that's why, team, the testing is required, testing is must and all. So you people have to just go through the content. What are the contents are there? you people have to just understand this, what we are going to learn about this, the software testing. And software testing is very, I can say that the QA department is separate for each and every company. Okay, so this QA department is totally separate, and there will be in future there we might be getting the huge requirement for the software testing team. Okay, right, fine. So hope that all of you have understood this, the up to this, what is the software testing is about. See, this is not a technical definition thing, this is a practical. So I didn't mention any technical definition. It is just simply understanding what is software testing. I will give you this technical point later on, right? Right. So we are going to take this very basic from the scratch team, so you people be understanding all these things, why this the software testing and all activities we have to perform in the industry. Okay, so before we start with this, the this participation about software testing. Okay, my voice is not clear. Mona, now able to hear me? Just check out now from your end. Now, can you able to hear me? Everybody, yes. It's audible. Some of them are saying yes, it's audible, but some of them saying no. Can you just check from your end why it is not getting the voice from your? You have to check it out your setting and all. Not clear, right? So let me just check it out. So all of you are using laptop or something? Okay, it's breaking in between. Okay, okay. Yes, it's mobile. Some of them are using mobile, some of them are using. Okay, yes, laptop. This is not able. Vaibhav Raj. So are you using? Okay, he's using a mobile. मोबाइल का जरा सा वॉइस चेक करना कि वॉल्यूम कितना है वगैरह वो. You have to check it out, these settings first. Yesterday we have seen that everything was okay. That's why it's not clear. Okay. Okay, now you are clear now. You are clear now. बीच बीच में कट हो रहा है. Correct, correct. Okay, so we'll try to. So that's why I'm trying to put it, the in a notepad. Everything, whatever I'm going to speak, that I'm going to write it down in this, the notepad only, team. So don't worry about it. So I will try to make it out as clear as possible. Now it's clear. Very good, fantastic. Sometimes it might get, it's based on the. Yeah. Thank you. Right. So it might be, getting this fluctuation because of the bandwidth thing, right? Here we don't have the broadband and something, so that's why. Okay, perfectly right, Pratik. Okay, let's start. So I will try to put it everything in a notepad, and you people might be getting any questions. We'll take it offline also. You people might be having my IDs. We'll take it offline. We'll discuss it. Okay, on the Skype also we'll discuss everything. So don't worry about it. This is for you people only. So don't worry. Who is taking seriously now? Definitely you can grab it. Whatever you want, the knowledge you can grab it from me. I'm ready to give you anyhow, team. Okay. Yes, that's great. That's great. Now it's clear. Very good, Mona. Thank you, Mona. Yeah, fine. Yes, team. So we are talking about the SDLC models. So hope that all of you have gone through this SDLC model, but we take a fast review. We can say that fast, quick review. Okay. we can take a quick review about this SDLC models, right? Right. So what is SDLC stands for? SDLC stands for this is a software development lifecycle model, right? And we have a different models like waterfall model, bank model, code and fix model, spider model, prototype model, V model. There is no V model, and now it's come up with the agile model. Everybody knows about the agile. Yes, yes, you are using a mobile data. Even I'm using a mobile data. Correct. I'm also using a mobile data. So we'll take ahead. Don't worry about it. We are getting free now, रे. सच्चिदानंद, we are getting free. माने साहेब, आपल्याला हे फुकट मिळत आहे. त्यामुळे आपण तेवढे काळजी घ्यायची, डेटाची तरी तेवढी काळजी घ्या तुमची तुम्ही. ठीक आहे. मी सुद्धा इथून माझा खर्च करून सगळं तुम्हाला ट्रेनिंग देत आहे. सो त्यामुळे तेवढी काळजी घ्यायची आपल्याकडून. ठीक आहे. ओके. सो डेटा सगळं पॅक वगैरे मारून ठेवा, मोठा पॅक मारून ठेवा. है ना, आपल्याला सर्टिफिकेट पाहिजे, आपल्याला जॉब पाहिजे, त्या दृष्टिकोनातून हे सगळं इम्पॉर्टंट आहे. सो यू पीपल हॅव टू जस्ट अंडरस्टँड अँड यू नो द गेट इट डन एव्हरीथिंग फ्रॉम युअर एंड. Right. So now understand what is this, you know, the different models are. We can quickly understand this waterfall model is about, then the Big Bang model, then the code and fix model, spiral model, then the agile model. So can you just tell me what is agile? Anybody knows about agile? If you don't know, no, you have to put it no directly. So I can go, you know, the forward like this. Okay. Mansi says no. Sakshi says no. Admin also says no. Okay, perfectly right. Fine. Somebody, Rohit says yes. Rohit, can you just unmute it yourself and can you just explain it about the agile? Rohit. Hello, Rohit. Hello. Rohit, can you hear me? Mic problem, sir. Okay. Sorry. No problem. Perfectly right. It's okay. No problem. We are going to understand this. I will explain you. So tomorrow you have to make it sure that your mic gets, you know, the ready. Okay, Mr. Rohit. Fine. Okay. So let's start with one by one waterfall model. So everybody knows about the waterfall model, right? So what is a waterfall model, right? Why it is called as a waterfall model? It looks like a waterfall thing, right? It looks like a waterfall model and it has 6 phases. Let me just explain you, team. So it has 6 phases, right? First is requirement phase. Second is once the requirement is done, then we have to perform the analysis part. Then the third is design. Fourth is coding. Fifth is implementation and testing. And then finally, 6th phase is maintenance. Okay, so these are the 6 phases are there, right? The first is requirement phase, another is an analysis, design, coding, and then implementation, testing, and the maintenance phase. Very important, team. So these are the 6 phases are there, and the assignment to you people, you have to find out, and the assignment is find out the merits and demerits, or the, you know, the, we can say the cons and the cons of your software development lifecycle model, that is the waterfall model. So you have to check it out, the benefits and the drawbacks. Benefits of typo. You have to check it out, correct it out. Benefits of your waterfall model. Correct. So understand the scenario first. Requirement. Say for example, there is a the development company and there is a one client, and this client wants to develop one website. Correct. So we have to first the collect the requirement. So this is called as a users requirement team. This is called as a users requirement. Okay, so this users requirement might be getting the from the client. So that might be clear, may not be clear, right? May not be clear, clear may not be clear, right? So we have to understand this the requirement first. So we have to collect this requirement. So the role for this is called as a business analyst. Okay, these people they get this all this requirement, right? And then once you get the requirement, that is a raw material team. This requirement is in the terms of the raw material, not exactly in terms of the technical terms, right? Say for example, there is a development team and there is a the BAT, that is a business analyst team. So this business analyst team, what it does, they give the all the requirement to the developers and they say that you have to develop the software. Can you just imagine that if we get this all this requirement which is not um, analyze it, or we can say that we cannot say it's bifurcate it and we started development activity, what will happen? We get a lot of bugs team. Correct. So once you get this all this requirement, we have to analyze this in the requirement. Say for example, now this is what I want to develop, some software, accounting software. Now I have to make some payroll account. The payroll is a separate module, then the employee details is a separate module, then accounting part is a different module. So these are the different the requirement I have to bifurcate it. Correct. I have to make an analysis for this. So once the analysis gets over, now we have to come into the design part. Now what is a design team, right? So everybody does, that is a form design, everybody knows that, right? Then the data flow diagram, very important, that comes into the DFT. Data flow diagram comes into the design phase. Then the database design. Okay, very important. Database design. That is also very important. Correct. So these are the design that comes into the picture. So once the design part is over, then we have to start with the coding activity. Coding in terms of what might be you are having in the Java, then the .NET or the Python, any language. So you can start coding on this activity. Then the next is called as an implementation and the testing activity, right? So what? See, when we the develop some software team, I'm going to tell you. See, when we talk about this software, right? Say for example, this is an accounting software, or I can say that ABC software or Microsoft Office software. Say this is an Office software. Correct. So this is a made up of what? There are so many different modules, right? So this is a Word, this is an Excel, there is the PowerPoint, PPTs, right? PowerPoint presentations, then Outlook. So these are the different modules are there. And when we combine these different modules together, then it becomes a software or an application. Correct. So these are the different modules are there. So we can say that this is an Excel module, this is a Word module, right? So let me just put it, it's a Word module, right? Microsoft Word. Then this is an Excel module, right? This is an Outlook or the presentation PowerPoint module, and this is your Outlook module, right, team? So when we talk about this, different module, again, this in the modules is divided into the sub modules. Okay, in Word we have a cut and copy paste, right? All these activities. So these are the different modules are there, sub modules. So this one module is again divided into the sub module, and then this the entire thing becomes the software. Correct. So we can say that this is the software now. Office is the entire software. Correct. So when we talk about this phases, right? So implementation and the testing. Now, See, the one team has developed the word module, another team has developed the the Excel module. So we have to integrate them, correct? And then only it becomes this office module team, correct? So we have to combine these different modules together. What does mean by the implementation? Correct. And then the testing activity. When we integrate all this, the modules together, we have to check whether these integrated modules are working properly or not. Okay, we have to check that the all this, the different modules are working together or not when we combine these modules. And this is called as an integration part. This is called as an integration part. Correct, right? So we are going to combine these different modules, and then so we are implementing these modules and we are integrating, and then we are going to test this module. So we are going to verify this. So the testing activity comes after this implementation. Now, what is the maintenance? Maintenance is nothing but that the particular clients wants to get an extra feature, or they want to enhance some, the things. Say, for example, in the Excel, they want to add some, the enhancement. Now, people have to understand the term that is called as an enhancement, right? Enhancement. What is mean by the enhancement? We are going to add or modify the existing, add or modify the existing and is restored. You understand? Hello. 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 Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Now it's audible? Yes, team. Hello. Okay. Yes, yes. So there was a net connection problem, team. Thank you. Yes, yes, yes. Perfectly right. Perfectly right. Okay. Right, right, right. We don't have the broadband over here, right? In this area. Actually, I stay in Temlaiwadi. Okay. Okay, team. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, team. So, see, it might be getting this problem sometimes. So you have to just bear with us, right? So, no worries. This is just like, okay, we are getting the lessons learned from this, the virtual training classroom. So no worries. Okay, I can just repeat these things, team. That is a enhancement and all, right? So let's start with this, the enhancement. We are talking about the maintenance phase, team, right? So we are talking about this maintenance phase. So in this maintenance phase, this client will give the some enhancement. They want to modify something. They want to add some extra module into this. So this is called as an enhancement, right? Enhancements already exist, right? So there is a something which has already been exist, and I want to add. Say for example, there is a print module. I want to give some, the document for the printing. So there is a print module is there. I want to add that module now. Correct. So that I can add it using this enhancement. I can send the request to the developers that I want to add this, or I want to enhance this in the particular module, and we have to send this enhancement request. There is a change request here. Means, say for example, I give the requirement to the developer, say requirement A. If I give the requirement A to the developer, and now suddenly I want to get some changes into the requirement A. So I can come up with the requirement A 1.0. Okay, team, see, getting my point. I can make some changes and give it to the developer. Give it to the developer, right? So this is what it is called as an change request. I want to make some changes, correct, into the software. So I have to, the make some changes into the software or existing. I don't want this particular requirement. I want to make some changes. So we are getting a change request, and this is called as a term is called as a change requesting. Okay. Now this is what the maintenance phase is about, team. So hope that all of you have understood this, the waterfall model. So requirement, analysis, then the design, coding, implementation and testing, and then the maintenance team, right? So you people have to just identify. This is a home assignment to you people. So while coming tomorrow, you have to be get ready with this, the what are the benefits of the waterfall model, correct? And what are the the demerits of the waterfall model, both. So this is what you people have to just get this assignment done thing. Fine. Okay. Now we are going to understand what is a Big Bang model. So when we understand Big Bang model, Big Bang is nothing but it is an explosion. It is called as a dhamaka. So when we combine all this module together, right? When we combine all this module together, right, and taste it, we are not going to check it separately. We are going to combine all these modules, the together and taste it. And this is called as a Big Bang model, right? So there is a module, B module, C module. I can combine A, B, C modules together. I'm not going to check separately A module, B separately, C separately. No, I'm going to combine this A, B, C together and just simply check it out. So whether we are getting a positive result or the negative result, correct? So this is what Big Bang. Big Bang is nothing but it is an explosion, dhamaka. You might be having done, your projects, like we combine all these things together and then we say that, okay, the project is done, sir, and so on. So this is what it is called as a Big Bang. Now the code and fix model. So it's very simple. Understand the meaning of this code and then the fix, right? I can give you a simple example, the real-time example. So you people would be able to understand what is this code and fix model, right? Uh, we can take an example of a Reliance petrol pump thing. Okay, Reliance petrol pump. It was an automatic machine was there and it fills the petrol automatically. If you know aware about it, well and good. See, it's an automatic machine basically, right? You have to just simply give, okay, how many liters you want? Okay, this is a 5 liters I want or 2 liters I want. So it will get it done automatically through the software basically. So it is going to be operated by everything is getting done through the the software basically. So we need to install this software on the client location, correct? जहां पे ये पेट्रोल पंप है वहां पे आपको जाके वहां पे इंस्टॉल करना पड़ेगा. So we have to go there, we have to install this software, we have to code it, correct? We are getting some errors over there. It's not like that we have to again come back to our the say company or our work location and we have to get the fix. No, we have to fix these errors there itself, and this is called as a code and fix model, right? I'm repeating again, what is a code and fix? See, if we are getting error, we have to fix the error there itself at the client location, and this is called as a code and fix model. Okay, team, right? Now, what is a spiral model? Everybody has some doubt about this spiral model, right? Spiral is nothing but it looks like a spiral or a spring, right? So let me explain you very simple way what is a spiral model is about. See, I can just make it 6 coordinates, okay, or 6 phases. We can call this as a 6 phases. And why we have to go with the spiral model? Very important when we have to use this particular model, right? Say there are so many models are there, but when we have to apply, when we have to go with this in the spiral model, so we are going to understand this, the scenario, and you people have to tell me why we are going to use this spiral model and when we are going to use this spiral model. Okay, now if you understand this, there are 6 coordinates are there, right? So let me just put it like there is a phase 1, there is a phase 2, correct, then 3, so and so on, right? Sorry, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, now you have already gone through this, the different phases, waterfall model, right? So these are the 6 phases are here, team. We consider these 6 phases. First is the requirement phase. Another one is the analysis phase. Third phase is what? It's a design, coding, implementation and testing, and then finally it's a maintenance. Now, team, what we are going to do is, so we are going to start this, the first, correct? We have to identify code and fix something that is not much user friendly. Correct. Correct. Kshitij has a question that the code and fix model is something that is not so much user friendly, right? We have to go to the client location, we have to install this software, we have to fix the errors there itself, and this is nothing but the see, we are getting an error while the installing this the software. So we have to fix those errors there itself, and this is what it is called as the code and fix models, right? Okay. Now see, we are understanding the spiral model. So before getting into the spiral model, let me just give the scenario. एक स्टोरी बताता हूँ आपको, ठीक है? देखिए कि जैसे कि यहाँ पे अभी एक सॉफ्ट say there is a company, so we are trying to understand, say company एक है, उसका नाम है suppose for example, say my company is the name of the company for example. Okay, ये डेवलपमेंट कंपनी है जिसमें जावा का डेवलपमेंट ज्यादा चलता है एंड देन यहाँ पे जावा एक्सपर्टीज बहुत है. Okay, so there are 5 members are there, or the 5 developers who are developers who are expertise into the Java, right? Clear? So there is a one company, there are 5 in the team players and whose expertise into the Java. They are very much expertise into the Java. Now this marketing person, okay, there is something called as a BA or marketing person. Ultimate goal of the BA or the marketing person is they have to come up with the project. Basically they have to bring a project, right? So they will bring the project, and that the project was supposed to develop in .NET. See, getting the scenario, understand the scenario को समझने की कोशिश करो. एक कंपनी है जिसमें 5 डेवलपर्स है, there are 5 developers are there, right? और जो मार्केटिंग पर्सन है या जो बीए है, बिजनेस एनालिस्ट है, वो एक प्रोजेक्ट लेके आता है और वो जो प्रोजेक्ट डेवलप करना होता है दैट वी हैव टू डेवलप इन अ .NET बेसिकली. करेक्ट. तो अभी ये .NET में, लेकिन हमारे यहाँ पे कंपनी में एक्सपर्टीज कौन से है? जावा के एक्सपर्टीज. अंडरस्टैंड द सिनेरियो, राइट? अभी ये .NET में अभी हम कैसे डेवलप कर सकते हैं? तो ये जो मार्केटिंग पर्सन है, ही सेड दैट see, we got this project and you people have to supposed to develop this software, or we have to execute this project anyhow. Okay, fine. The project manager will call the team members or the team lead, okay, TL कहते हैं उसे. So that the project manager called the TL and then said that, okay, see, this is what we got this project and we have to execute this project. Now this team lead will discuss with the team members. We are getting, we have got this project in the .NET and we are supposed to develop this, in the .NET, but our expertise areas into the Java. So how could we develop this, in the .NET? Now, after discussing this TL, he interacts with our team members. उनकी मीटिंग हो जाती है, वो डिस्कस करते हैं कि अभी हम ये प्रोजेक्ट को कैसे एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे. करेक्ट. So now the team members suggest that we need a required training in .NET. हमें .NET में ट्रेनिंग दीजिए, हम ये प्रोजेक्ट को डेवलप कर सकेंगे या प्रोजेक्ट को एग्जीक्यूट कर सकेंगे. करेक्ट, राइट? ठीक है. So that the team lead, he communicates with the project manager and he asks that they want to get it into the training. ठीक है, .NET का ट्रेनिंग चाहिए. Now the number of days, how many days you people would like to get in the training? Say normally induction batches जो रहते हैं, that is the fresher batches is the 20 days, right? Into 8 hours, so it's total 160 hours. Okay, right? So the team lead asks to the manager, okay, our team wants to get into the training part, and there would be the 20 days is required to finish our training. Project manager says, okay, that's fine. So please go ahead and then you have to get it done, the training part, right? Okay. Now the project manager ने ये सारी चीजें कही, हाँ ठीक है, चलो approved, done. You people have to just get it through the training part and then come. Okay, now the 20th day pay, 21st day pay, project manager asked to the team lead, yes people, are you ready? Are you ready for the development, the project? Correct. अभी यहाँ पे ये 20 days उन्होंने क्या किया, ट्रेनिंग ले लिया है, राइट, बट इट्स नॉट अ fruitful, not related with exactly what the we can say that the real time project. They did the training as usual, and then the finally okay, this team lead asked to the team members, वो team members को पूछता है कि चलो, मुझे मैनेजर ने पूछा है कि अभी ये प्रोजेक्ट को शुरू करना है, we have to execute this project, we have to start this project anyhow, but the team members are not ready. They say that no sir, training अभी तक हुआ नहीं है अपना, उतना मतलब एग्जीक्यूटेबल नहीं होगा, उतना प्रोडक्टिव नहीं होगा, अभी कैसे करें, ऐसा तो नहीं हो सकता है, अभी हम क्या करें, right? What we have to do now? Correct, no worries. Again, what the team lead is communicated with the project manager, right? वो प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर को कहते हैं कि ये अभी नहीं हो सकता है प्रोजेक्ट, क्योंकि मेरा जो टीम मेंबर्स है उन्होंने किया है ट्रेनिंग, लेकिन वो उतना उस लेवल तक नहीं है. देन द प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर आस्क, तो आपको ये पहले बताना चाहिए था कि आपका नहीं हो रहा है या हो रहा है, अभी क्या चाहिए आपको? Sir, we want some, again we want some kind of number of days, and we want to do the pilot project. So have you heard about this pilot project, team? Pilot project is nothing but in-house project. Okay, in-house project, a real-time project, in-house project. Okay, pilot project एक करते हैं हम तो हमें confidence आ जाएगा, ऐसा वो team lead कहता है. ठीक है, so how many days you want? So they said okay, we want 10 days sir, 10 days is sufficient to groom into this the .NET technology. Fine, let's take 10 days. प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर ने परमिशन दे दी है, आप ये 10 days ले लो, पायलट प्रोजेक्ट बनाओ, आपको कॉन्फिडेंस आना चाहिए, एक्सेट्रा एक्सेट्रा ब्ला ब्ला. ठीक है, नाउ एवरीथिंग इज डन. अभी ये 10 days के बाद प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर बोलता है, नाउ यू पीपल हैव टू स्टार्ट दिस प्रोजेक्ट, करेक्ट, एनी हाउ यू हैव टू स्टार्ट दिस प्रोजेक्ट. आपको हैंड्स ऑन मिल गया, आपको पायलट प्रोजेक्ट मिल गया, एवरीथिंग यू पीपल हैव डन. नाउ you have to start the project. ठीक है. So now they start, the 5 members are there, 5 modules are there. Say for example, 5 members, team members, and 5 modules. And we have to finish this within a year. So say I can give that is in 11 months. So we have to understand, see there are 5 team members, 5 modules, and 11 months. Correct? So we have to finish this 5 modules within a 11 months team. And there are how many members? 5 members. So each module goes to each team member. So the responsibility for the team member, so that is a team member, we have to, say each team member will go ahead with 1 module. Right, and they have to finish it off within say approximately, I can say that 2 months. Within 2 months you have to finish this module. Okay, now the team has started the working on this module. Okay, so they started working on this module one by one. So now see they completed the 1-2 modules. They completed 2 modules within 3 months. Within 3 months. Now what happened? Next, understand team. Very important. Understand why the spiral model is important. So now they completed this 2 modules within 3 months. And when they started the 3rd module, they stuck with this 3rd module. Okay. So the team started working on the 3rd module, and they get stuck in this module. Okay, they got stuck. Now what is the problem, right? They won't be able to understand what is the problem, what is the solution for this, and blah blah things. right? And then they suddenly say that, sir, we won't be able to do this project, right? Understanding. See, ये जो ज्यादातर से कंपनियां क्लोज हो रही है या बंद होती है ना, उसका रीजन यही है कि अभी कितना महीना वो उन्होंने निकाला, देखो 2 मंथ्स 2 मॉड्यूल्स के लिए चाहिए था, 3 मंथ्स उन्होंने निकाला प्लस 1 मंथ फॉर द ट्रेनिंग पर्पस, दैट इज अ 4 मंथ्स इज ऑलरेडी पास्ट, करेक्ट, राइट? ट्रेनिंग दे दिया, ट्रेनिंग में भी उन्होंने सैलरीज ले ली थी, अगेन ये 4 मंथ्स की सैलरी कंपनी ने उनके साथ बेयर की, and then these team members are saying that we are not going to do this project, we won't be able to do this project, करेक्ट? और उसकी वजह से ये कंपनियां लॉक होती, राइट? इसकी वजह से रीजन। अभी क्या हुआ इसमें, इन्होंने ना एक टर्म आपको पता होगा, देयर इज समथिंग कॉल्ड एज अ रिस्क, ओके टीम? there is a something called as which is involved, each and every project has a risk, so the risk is involved into this project. And which type of the risk it was? It was a technology risk. क्या था वो? टेक्नोलॉजी रिस्क था। सॉल्यूशन क्या है इसका और ये क्यों हुआ है, ये मैं बता रहा हूँ आपको, ठीक है? तो ये जो उन्होंने देखा कि ये टेक्नोलॉजी रिस्क है जिसमें कि उनके पास जावा के एक्सपर्टीज थे, तो ये डॉटनेट क्यों लेके आना चाहिए था? डॉटनेट प्रोजेक्ट देखा जाए तो ये लाइसेंस है, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का है, आपको लाइसेंस पे करना पड़ता है। जावा तो ओपन सोर्स है, उसमें फ्री में हो जाता था, अच्छे अच्छे एक्सपर्टीज है, अच्छे फीचर्स भी मिल जाते थे। लेकिन ये डॉटनेट के साथ जब वो लेके आया था बिजनेस एनालिस्ट या मार्केटिंग पर्सन, द प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर शुड say that we have an expertise in Java and we can execute this, कन्वे करना चाहिए था उसको कि इस तरह हम कर सकते थे, लेकिन नहीं किया, राइट? उन्होंने ये रिस्क ले लिया, लेकिन यहाँ पे उन्होंने रिस्क एनालिसिस नहीं किया। The term you people have to understand that is called as a risk analysis. So this is what I am talking about. So when we come to this, the phase one, you people have to just understand the risk which is involved into the phase one. Phase one में कौन सी रिस्क है और उसका सॉल्यूशन क्या है? देखो क्या कह रहा हूं मैं, आई एम रिपीटिंग द सेम थिंग, you have to identify the risk, and in the same way you have to identify the solution for the same, correct? You have to identify the risk, you have to identify the solution, right? तो ये आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना पड़ेगा कि रिस्क क्या है, सॉल्यूशन क्या है, then and then only we have to move to the next phase, team. See, this is what it is called as a spiral model, and it goes on and on, see, till your product get finalized, correct? ये इस तरह का साइकिल हो जाता है, and this is called as a spiral model. Risk analysis, very important. This model is used for the risk analysis purpose, correct? So you people have to understand this is used for the risk analysis. Done, team? Understood about the spiral model? Okay, now we have another different models like the spiral prototype model also. I will explain you prototype model quickly and we'll quit this session, and tomorrow we'll meet at 9:30 sharp. Be there, okay, right? So okay, about this prototype का meaning क्या है? Prototype is nothing but sample. I just give, there is a prototype. Prototype is nothing but it is a sample, correct? Say if you are working as a developer, correct, और एक आप वेबसाइट डेवलप कर रहे हो, से फॉर एग्जांपल आप मेरे लिए ही आप वेबसाइट डेवलप कर रहे हो, और मैंने कहा कि आप मुझे ये वेबसाइट डेवलप करके दे दो। आई एम अ नॉन टेक्निकल पर्सन, अंडरस्टैंड दिस सिनेरियो? यस टीम, अंडरस्टैंड मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ कि मुझे एक वेबसाइट डेवलप करनी है और मैं नॉन टेक्निकल पर्सन हूँ, मुझे टेक्निकल टर्म्स पता नहीं है, बिल्कुल पता नहीं है, लेकिन मुझे वेबसाइट डेवलप करनी है, करेक्ट? तो आप क्या करोगे कि सपोज मेरा वी कैन टेक एन इंडस्ट्री, मेरी इंडस्ट्री है सपोज रियल एस्टेट एजेंसी है मेरी, या मैं बिल्डर हूँ सपोज मानो, और मुझे एक मेरे कंपनी के लिए एक सॉफ्टवेयर बनाना है और ये एप्लीकेशन आप लोग कर रहे हो, तो आप मेरे पास आओगे, मुझे पूछोगे सर आप आपकी रिक्वायरमेंट क्या है, आपको क्या चाहिए एग्जैक्टली। तो मैं कहूँगा कि देखो मेरे पास ये सारी चीजें हैं, मैं आपको सारे काग जो यू नो द पेपर वर्क है, आई कैन शो दिस पेपर वर्क टू यू पीपल दैट दिस इज व्हाट आई जनरली फॉलो एंड आई वांट टू मेक दिस एज इन द एप्लीकेशन। ठीक है, तो आपको अभी जो मटेरियल मिला या जो भी मिला वो दैट इज व्हाट इट्स अ रॉ मटेरियल, यानी कि आप उसके ऊपर सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलप नहीं कर सकते क्योंकि वो नॉन टेक्निकल था। और आप वो टेक्निकल टर्म्स से उससे बात करेंगे कि आपको रिक्वायरमेंट दे दो, ए रिक्वायरमेंट मुझे पता नहीं है, आप ये मेरा ये सारी चीजें आप ये लेना है तो ले लो और करना है तो करो, नहीं तो छोड़ दो। तो हम क्या कहते हैं, नहीं 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 सर, विल डू इट, विल ट्राई इट सर, डोंट वरी, विल डू इट, विल डू इट। तो इस तरह हम क्या करते हैं, उनसे वो रिक्वायरमेंट ले लेते हैं और फिर क्या करते हैं कि उसी तरह का कोई प्रोजेक्ट रहेगा अपने पास, जैसे कि बिल्डर और रियल एस्टेट के लिए हमने ऑलरेडी एक प्रोजेक्ट बनाया हुआ है, तो उसी को मैप करके उसको दिखा देते हैं कि देखो सर ये इस तरह का प्रोजेक्ट रहेगा। हाँ, तो वो क्या करता है, जैसे कि मैं हूँ, हाँ हाँ ठीक है ठीक है, करेक्ट करेक्ट, ये जरा सा मेक चेंजेस यू नो हियर एंड देयर लाइक दिस। तो मैं क्या करूंगा कि ये आपने जो सैंपल मुझे दिखाया है उस सैंपल में मैं चेंजेस बताते जाऊंगा। Getting this point? So I will show you this, you know, the changes into the sample. ये samples में ही मैं कुछ changes बताते जाऊंगा। So this is what exactly it is called as a prototype model. So sampling मतलब आप दिखाओ ये मैंने किया, ठीक है, done. Then the next level पे आना है आपको, उनको बताना है कि देखो ये मैंने second model किया है, नहीं नहीं ये यहाँ पे changes रहेंगे, आपको इस तरह बनाओ। So this is called as a prototype. So we have to show the sample to the the client and get the approval from the client and then develop it. So we will get the exact requirement from the client team. Okay, right? Understood this prototype model? So we are going to understand this prototype model. So tomorrow, what we are going to do is, tomorrow we are going to discuss about the agile methodology. Okay, agile methodology. Then we are going to start with the what is QA and QC, what is quality is about, right? Then QA QC, verification and validation. We are going to understand verification techniques and all. So this is what we are going to discuss tomorrow. So tomorrow onwards we are going to start with the actual testing activity and I'm going to give you a real-time scenarios team. Okay, आपको मैं रियल टाइम सिनेरियोस देता जाऊंगा, एग्जांपल्स देता जाऊंगा, कुछ भी बुकिश नॉलेज नहीं रहेगा टीम। आप ये खुद पढ़ के भी कर सकते हो, लेकिन जो इंडस्ट्री में चलता है वही मैं आपको बताने की कोशिश करूंगा। सो होप दैट एवरीबॉडी इज क्लियर टीम। ओके, राइट? So we'll stop it here and we'll discuss, we'll meet at 9:30 tomorrow at 9:30 to 11 o'clock we'll meet. Okay, so have a nice day and bye bye and take care team. Okay, right? हाँ, ऑडियो आप भी देख लेना जरा सा, ऑडियो का क्या क्या है। Yes, welcome Kshitij, have a nice day. Correct? Yes team. Welcome. Have a nice day. Thank you all of you. Very good, Omkar. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Pratik. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, team. Thank you.